Limestone 1213. Now it hits me. You know what I'm saying? Shit's funny because before I went to jail, I was listening to Future. The first video that caught me with Future was Mask Off. You know what I'm saying? And I seen Taylor Swift on there, and that stuck me onto Future. But then I jumped into one of his song, Tony Montana. When I was listening to Tony Montana, it brought me into a vision with a gorilla feeding a lion. You know what I'm saying? In a jungle. But at the time, I wasn't picking it up. What the fuck did the gorilla in the jungle? I was just trying to figure out what the hell it meant. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't pay too much mind because I was so stuck on other faiths, and the spirit had me going different other places. You know what I'm saying? So I also ran into Travis Scott video following Drake, because I recognize that music takes me to different kind of places where I need to be, right? So now it hits me, you know what I'm saying? I play Travis Scott because I didn't know Kali and Travis Scott until now, you know what I'm saying, that I got out of jail. I found out that they were going, I was like, oh, that's the one that makes the video with Drake, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. But I ain't put too much mind to it. I ended up finding out with Kali following her daddy, disrespecting Zeus with the Olympic medals. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got to them. I didn't get to Kali by following Travis. I got to Kali by following her father. But that concept, I get back to the gorilla and the lion. So now it hits me, you know what I'm saying? The gorilla represents magic, black magic, you know what I'm saying? Black magic has been watching over the lion of the tribe of Judah, you know what I'm saying? That's why it all, you know what I'm saying, you ask most black people, they don't know who St. Lazarus is, you know what I'm saying, in America, they don't know who the hell he is. But that was brought by the Africans to Cuba. And when they was given that Cuban, that's why Cubans picked up dancing in crosses, which is salsa. You know what I'm saying? So the gorilla came into Africa, took that was brought into slavery, brought into the Americas. They forgot about their voodoo and their black magic, and it was left in Cuba, and Cuba carried St. Lazarus all the way across the finish line. Understand, that's why St. Lazarus represents purple for black people. Black women was the start of Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? He covers his third eye, and he's very spiritual because the spirit, you know what I'm saying, is what guides me. And their faith and magic, it builds me. That's why the gorilla represents the black magic, you know what I'm saying, feeding the lion that he was taken out of Africa, the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere's along the line. That's the whole fucking key. You know what I'm saying? So now I understand why the gorilla is feeding the lion. And then Travis Scott says, now it hits me. I got the glue. So who's the glue? Kali's the glue. Kali's the glue that puts the pieces together, puts the puzzle together. She's the glue. You know what I'm saying? These rappers rap to rap, but they don't see it far back how I see it. That's why I had a lot of dreams with Jay-Z and this and that. I told them, it's going to be a time where you're going to play the sound and I'm going to bring them all down. You know what I'm saying? And I've had dreams only with certain rappers. You know what I'm saying? That served Osiris. These motherfuckers were traitors. You know what I'm saying? To me, they went with Seth and they went with ISIS. You know what I'm saying? And they started a war against me. You know what I'm saying? These traitors. You know what I'm saying? That's why when Drake's part comes in, he says, Keith, fuck these niggas up. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing Elma called me. Elma was the one that put me in the ritual to, you know what I'm saying, to tell me, and I ended up in crutches like Saint Lazarus because I am Saint Lazarus. They play some worship to me, and I grab the worship and place it to the Father and my king brother. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to place worship to saints. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Elma don't see it, and Elma let me to Ivanka and all these things. You know what I'm saying? But they don't see it and they don't recognize it for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So now I understand why the gorilla is feeding the lion in the jungle, because all my life I lived rough, street life. You know what I'm saying? I've been a street life all my life. And the gorilla's been feeding me and the magic has been watching over me. You know what I'm saying? Through worship and prayers and tribute that they're giving, because Father intended it that way. It doesn't mean that you should press prayers to saints. You should praise your prayers to Father and the King brother. But somewhere, somewhere along the line, this was happening for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because magic was given to Moses to raise the sea. That miracles was how Jesus did with magic. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said, don't practice no witchcraft or magic. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know how to handle the power, you could invest into demons that give you misleading. Maybe they give you correct answers, but they're only giving you correct answers to deceive you and deceive the masses into that belief system. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the gorilla feeds the lion. Now I understand. You know what I'm saying? Everything's coming together. And why Kali's the glue. Kali and Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying? At one point, Taylor's on top and Kali's at bottom. And the rest fall in between them two.